What is up, everybody? This is Random Sparks, and we are back in Farming Simulator 15. Once again, we are on the Made in Germany map, American Edition. And where we left off, we just brought our equipment over to this field and got some courses set up. So now I am in the midst of harvest here on our cornfield. Got a chunk of it taken out. I'm currently just working on this half right here, and once we're done over here, then I'll move over to that other half. So yeah, definitely have made some progress thus far, luckily. Hold on a second. Of course, I get a text right when I start recording, so bear with me for a second here. I kind of need to respond to this. Okay, what did I put for FF15? Oh, furniture and other crap. Okay, I don't know if we need more than that. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, this is our last field that we're going to be using our combine for. Either of them. Otherwise, we do have 2 beet fields left to do, and we have 1 harvester and then 1 foliage cutter. So I'm looking forward to that. Because, you know, I have been saying that for a couple episodes now, maybe even several. And I've been looking forward to doing sugar beets. So, yeah, getting much closer. Alright, let's see. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how I have my steering wheel set up here, and it is where it always is. Nothing new there. Sometimes I just have those moments. I'm sure some people do. Guess you could call it a brain fart. Like, oh crap, I was reaching over to my keyboard there, and I was like, that is not my steering wheel. Okay, I do not want our tractor to come quite yet, so we'll stop him for the moment, and we'll unload on the way back. Now, let's see, I feel like I made some changes to the map. If I did, it was something minor. Let's see, there was one I did. There was a floating tree somewhere, and I think I must have taken care of that. I wasn't sure if it would or not, but it looks like we did, because there was a floating tree right around here, and there's also a second 2-dimensional floating tree right around there. Otherwise, the one that was up here was a cuttable tree that I was probably going to place in one of these areas, but for some reason left it in the sky. But I took care of that. Might be all I even did. Okay, let's see. And I just realized the rest of my courses, I did not transfer those over, and I think I may have accidentally deleted them when I tried to transfer them, because I think originally, before I had anything set up on this map, I transferred the courses from this save game to the original save game, which would have deleted those in turn. What is going on outside of my room right now? There are people yelling and getting on my nerves, but I guess that's just what the people on my floor like to do. Actually, they don't bother me that much. Sometimes you just get a little rowdy. I'm sure I've mentioned that before. Really nice guys, though, if you get to know them. Otherwise, yeah, right now, kind of getting on my nerves. but hey, it's a dorm hall. What do you expect? Okay, I want to start that driver now. What am I doing? I need to pay attention. Okay, put that out. I'm really digging these mods we're using. Just the small edit to this combine really kind of goes a long way. Okay, need to slow it down a little bit, otherwise he may not make it. Okay, we should be good now, I think. I'll speed up here in a second. Okay, come on, you can make it. There we go. Awesome. Now this is what I play for right here. These make for great screenshots, I'll tell you what. I think I maybe have one that I posted on open source FS, something like this anyways. But yeah, if you want to keep updated on future episodes, open source FS screenshots thread is the way to do that for me, because I'll typically post those before I post the videos. Perfect. That was what we wanted to do there, and we did it. Hopefully it goes a little smoother next time, because I almost forgot to call our grain cart operator after we told him to hold off. And that should reset there. I don't know why he's still saying he's following us. He shouldn't. I'll probably have to reset him before we unload again. Yeah, I'm thinking so. Sometimes it does that. It's really weird. That is also something that gets on my nerves when mods don't quite work the way you want them to. Oh boy. So we are very close to some minor forestry work. Those of you that, at least one of you was looking forward to that, I'm sure. But any others of you that, my gosh. Any others of you that want to see that, you'll be getting a treat for sure. We'll just be doing some minor work is all. I won't be cutting it up or selling it until we get some more money to buy some equipment, but for now we're going to be cutting them up and putting them into a pile elsewhere. I guess I don't really know where, but that should take up an episode or two, the forestry side. And like I said, it's not going to be full on forestry, just clearing up these patches in that field and this field. Cool beans, cool beans. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. It's a set of things I never really got into. I actually did quite a bit in 2013 when that forestry mod came out. At first, like, I was like, I don't want to have anything to do with that, but then I was like, you know what the heck, let's keep the game interesting. And I tried out forestry, and I was into that for maybe a couple weeks. Then I kind of just lost interest pretty quickly. So, I mean, that happens. But the good thing about Farming Simulator is even if you kind of get bored with it after a while, typically mods will keep me coming back. And that's how it was with forestry. I kind of stopped playing for a while, and I saw that, tried it out. Then I kind of lost it for a little bit, and then I came back, so, yeah. But, yeah, I think I've stuck with 2015 more than I did, I'm sorry, if I keep adjusting my camera, I was just doing something with my hands, I guess, hitting the keybinds for that. And I do not know what I was saying. Something about staying with FS15 longer than I did 13. I think that's it, yeah. The amount of time that I've done 15 here, obviously it's not as long as I played 13, but the span of time before I take breaks Like, I typically take breaks for the game, set them down for a month or so, then come back. And it was like that with 2013, somewhat. So, and I've been playing 15 for maybe 3 months straight now. Almost on the daily. Not quite though. I don't think I've set it down for more than a week. So, kept it with it for quite a while. But I imagine there will be a lull in there for a little bit, then I'll come back, look at some mods that came out, and be like, oh hey, I should play this again. And obviously, we don't have too many mods out. Obviously, there are still a lot, but still have a long ways to go before we get to the amount we had in 2013. And I'm just betting that we will end up with less than we did with 13. Just a guess. I don't know where that's coming from, but just in my head, I'm kind of seeing it coming out like that. But I don't know. Don't quote me on that, because I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. If you listen to the words I say, you would probably be mad. Heck, unless you watch my videos, you should probably be crazy by now. I'm just kidding. I'm not too insane. I'm sure a lot of you have the same thoughts I do. I at least hope so. I don't want to be crazy. Who does? You'd have to be crazy to want to be crazy. And I'm getting off on a weird rant here. It's not even a rant, but some weird conversation with myself. Yeah, I hope the camera movements aren't really bothering anybody. I'm just looking around at the scenery. And I'm just giving the screen a little bit of action, I guess. And we'll go inside for a little bit. And it kind of bugs me that we're not perfectly on the row there. Oh well. Yeah, we definitely won't be needing that second grain cart we brought over here. I wasn't sure about that, but I'd probably only use that if the field were a bit bigger and they were driving a distance. But since we have our semi here, they're not driving very far, so we really only need one. So yeah, that's what that's about. Oh yeah, I remember something else I changed. I don't know if I actually transferred into my mods folder, but I did adjust the doors on the main machine shed at the main farm so that they were open. There were two doors that were closed, but you could still like phase through them. You could they were non-collidable, so you could drive through them, but I kind of put them so that they were up. So yeah, you're not driving through the doors anymore. Well, I'm not anyways. Oh, I gotta love that rough machinery. At least I love it. I don't have any problem with any other brands or anything, but just raised running red. You know, you have that preference. I remember there was a point in 2013, I had quite a bit of green in the fleet, but I still had some red, obviously, because I can't run without the red. Actually, I probably could, but I might have a heart attack, I don't know. But yeah, there was a deer baler, and it didn't quite look good with the red equipment, so I did buy a green tractor. And I had several New Hollands throughout my time playing. A few deers. Man, it took long enough to get a 4020 out in the game. Recently on American Eagles Modding, someone edited some other deer tractor and made it look like a 4020, which it looked fantastic. I haven't had the chance to test it out or anything, but I was actually kind of surprised we didn't have any. But obviously, finally we do. And yeah, I definitely would have run that if we did have it, because I do love the 4020. I think one of the main reasons is because we run one on our farm back home in Iowa. Reset this guy here. What what are you doing? Of course you're gonna do this. Oh, he should have been driving off anyways. Crap. Huh. Weird. I don't know. Something about the 4020, I think it is kind of appealing. It's kind of got that muscle tractor kind of look to it. I think kind of like, I'm kind of thinking of like the International 1206, I think. It's kind of got a muscle tractor look, kind of, if you know what I mean. I don't know if I'm coming off very clearly, but I mean, it makes sense to me. Like, you have your muscle car era, and these kind of have those, like, geez, I don't even know what to say about it, like, kind of a menacing look to them. I don't know, maybe. If you know what I'm talking about, but, that might be one of the reasons why I like the 4020. So, yeah. Geez, what other machinery did I run? I know I had a Deere round baler. That was a really great mod. I used 690, I think it was, combine at some point. I think the only reason was because it was just an excellent mod. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have used it. I definitely do appreciate a good mod, no matter what brand. So if you see any cool mods out there, let me know. I'd be happy to do a mod showcase or bring it in the game here. It kind of does depend on the mod, though. Something kind of outlandish I won't do. Like, there is a mod, I think it's called the Amazon Grasshopper, and I thought that was just insane. It's a cool mod, but not something I'd run here in game. Seemed a little too far-fetched for me. I do try to keep it somewhat realistic, and that mod, it was like, it kind of seemed like a monster truck mower, kind of, from what I understood. But I could be wrong. If anybody knows differently, then correct me, because I do make mistakes. Okay, good, our tractor's coming here. Cool beans. And we're about done with this bottom half here. Looks like we just have a few more rows or passes left to do down here, and we'll move up to top half there. There should be, yeah, that's north. Cool. I should see about getting the manual unload mod. I was kind of hesitant to do that because I wasn't sure how it interact with course play, but I'll test it out. I'll have to download that sometime. So obviously, kind of self-explanatory there. Rather than when the trailer drives right under the auger and unloads automatically, you get to decide when it turns on and off, which is definitely 10 times more realistic. And as I've said multiple times, I do kind of want to play somewhat realistically. And I get another text about my assignment. Come on, guys, figure it out. I figured it out, why can't you? Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back now. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta deal with school stuff. I'm surprised. I actually am kind of getting behind in my recording right now. Usually I'm maybe 5 days in advance. I think right now I'm kind of down to 3, I think. So I need to kind of step it up, because I do like to have that week's leeway, just in case something comes up and have a lot of work to do for classes or something. But it's kind of been a heavier load than usual this last couple of weeks, so that's why I got behind in my recordings, because, you know, school does take the bucket compared to my YouTube channel. So yeah, I mean, if I have missed a couple of days uploading before, and I hope you guys don't mind. things can get a little crazy here in here at SDSU. Yeah, a lot of projects to do. Oh yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but if I want to make it in life, kind of got to do this. I suppose I should anyways. It'll make it easier on myself in the future. Kind of chopping up some bushes there. Gosh, I have a song stuck in my head. I've kind of gotten back into my Daft Punk phase. Oh geez, what's the song? I think it's called Doing It Right by Daft Punk. That just has an awesome sound to me. I like it anyways. I listen to quite a bit of electronic stuff, and Daft Punk has that electronic plus kind of funk sound to them, which I think that's a fantastic combination of music right there. Not that that's very country or anything. In fact, it's far from it. Can't say I listen to too much country, but you know, sometimes you get in that country mood, and I'll put on some country. That's for sure. I've had those days where you just kind of feel like playing that kind of stuff. Otherwise, for the most part, it's typically indie stuff, electronic, you know. That's just my thing. I guess you could call me that hipster farmer. I've been called that before, actually, believe it or not. Because a lot of what I do doesn't exactly reflect farming. Occasionally, you know, I'll dress up in my work duds and dress the part, but usually it's just my jeans, I don't know, t-shirt, tennis shoes, nothing that really screams country. But you know, sometimes I wear button-up shirt. Geez, I don't even know what else, like flannel, plaid, that kind of stuff. And I got the boots too. Of course, I didn't bring them with me when I came back to school from spring break. I left those at home for whatever reason. Not that I necessarily need them, but sometimes you just gotta wear your boots around. Remind people that you are from the farm. At least I like to remind people, because it's just it's a part of who I am. Sometimes I like showing that. And almost done with this side. Then I will have to deal with those circles or those grass and tree patches in there. They're actually almost perfect circles. Like they're quite circular. I don't think it really shows you on the map how much they are, but when I was editing the map in Giants Editor, it was much easier to tell. Yeah, I can barely see that in there. How if we pull that up? I can't really see it. A little bit, but yeah, they are. I was kind of surprised how circular they were. Circular doesn't sound so much like a word anymore. I've had that happen so much in the last month, saying words over and over, and they don't sound like words anymore. Heck, that happened to me earlier today. I don't remember what I was even saying, but it started sounding weird after so many times. I think it was a verb. I think that's what I was saying over and over in my comp class, because we were going over some writing techniques and proper verb usage. Like, not just your standard verb. Like, there was some dumb stuff I never heard of before. Okay, I shouldn't say dumb, but I guess I think it's dumb. Like, I'm probably never gonna use it again in my life. I mean, I say that now, but who knows? But anyways, saying verb over and over again just stops sounding like a word. Now word is starting to not sound like a word anymore. There you go. I hope that's what you take from this episode, is words no longer sounding like words anymore. That's what I'm taking from it. That's what I'll remember from this episode. And just just a little hair of it left. Alright, let's head this way. Mosey on over. I don't think there's too much up this way. Not as much as we had down here anyways. But then again, we are dealing with those grass and tree patches there. Okay, can I make it? I should be able to if I could see through the dang trees. But then again, I do not have direct access to my mouse when I'm trying to steer and use the throttle at the same time. Kind of a pain in the butt using the steering wheel as well as the joystick. But I do like using them though, don't get me wrong. It makes for a fun time. What the heck? Those tire tracks are coming through the corn. Must have been from the road track, I'm guessing. That'd be the only one. Because I certainly did not drive through there myself. Ah, gosh darn it, courseplay. Why can't you detect where there's been cut foliage and whatnot? That'd be awesome if courseplay could do that. Like, they could detect where you have cut and where there's still crops standing. That'd be a fantastic addition to the mod. I feel like I've mentioned that before, but just gonna reiterate it because I do want that. Alright, see, yeah, that's very circular. Which is almost perfect. Maybe. Maybe not, I don't know. I'd have to look back in Giants Editor to see how circular it really is. And looks like we have some corn in the grass there. Whoopsies, that would have been my fault there. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that would have been my foliage painting error. But hey, nobody's perfect. At least nobody that I have met. Actually, yeah, nobody. Even someone I haven't met. Maybe darn close to perfect, but I'm sure they slipped up somewhere. Man, so much potential for mods in the future. I'm just gonna say this again. I want some more mods, gosh darn it. I'm looking forward to some different grain cart variety. We had a few for 2013, obviously not a lot, but we had some main ones that almost everybody used, like a lot of people used the Kinsey grain carts, and shoot, what else were there? I guess I can't remember what else there was. What the heck? What's up with that guy? Trailer must have slowed down apparently. Whoopsies. Oh well, the grain cart should still be fine unloading in there, I hope. One would most certainly hope that. Okay, where are we going to be ending up here? Okay, we'll just do a little bit here. Shave a little more off of it. Just because. Alrighty, now let's get back to our rows here. And then we'll be messing around at the next one, of course. And I hope you don't mind the camera going through the trees there. Not much I can do about it, really. Unless I did decide not to steer or control my throttle. Okay. Yeah, let's adjust that a little bit. And really no much of a need to do it through here, since we'll just be going straight through there anyways. Okay, let's see, am I gonna get it? Yeah, should be good. Or not, that's gonna bug me if I don't get that one there. Sorry about this, guys. I drive myself nuts, and I'm sure I drive you guys nuts sometimes with the little things that I do. Because those little things can bug me quite profusely. And there we go again, not in between the rows, gosh darn it. That'd be an interesting and realistic addition to add to the game if you had to be perfectly in between the rows. That would definitely affect the way you planted the field for sure, as well as obviously how you harvested it, and maybe potentially lose yields if you didn't do it between the rows, and maybe actually have the rows perfectly follow those snoods, because as you can see we have a 12-row header but not quite 12 rows of corn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, maybe we're close anyways. I think it was even like, I think it was terrible in 2013. From what I remember anyways. Maybe I'm mistaken, I don't know. But from what I remember, it maybe had a certain number of snoods, and then the rows did not line up with them worth of crap. Okay, let's get our auger out for our row track. Alright. Cool. Ah, man, I just love the row track. Fantastic piece of machinery right there. If I do say so myself, excuse me. Had a little tickle in my throat there. Okay, now we're in the row. That's awesome when that happens. And it looks like we might be getting 12 rows. I don't know. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Get that little bit on the left there. And now we're at 11, I think. Okay, let's just hold them up right here. Excuse me. Whoops, didn't want that. That's what I wanted. And sneak over here. Okay. Gosh, I do not know why he feels the need to... Oh, of course. Wow. There we go. Pulling that crap. I don't know why they drive forward after you're done unloading into them. Like, they used to just stop right where they were, but... I don't know, maybe it's just... a mod issue or something? A error? I don't know. But for whatever reason, they drive forward right after you unload. I don't get it. I mean, in some cases that's alright, but when you're running into an issue having trees right there, it's not too fun to deal with. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna want to get that little bit there. Whoopsie daisy. Kind of a nasty little drop there. Could probably break your machinery, as it kind of did mess with our grain hopper there. Okay, that's the button I wanted right there. One day I will get my controls all sorted out. Believe you me, we shall work everything out. Alright, I actually think this is a fantastic place to end it for the episode. Okay, I guess there could be a better place to end it, but anyways, I digress. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to be updated on the latest videos and any channel updates, make sure to hit that subscribe button. if you haven't done so already anyways. And if there's anything you wish to say, anything you want to let me know, literally anything, you just leave that in the comments, and I'll try to respond as quickly as possible. So, once again, thank you all for... Oh, jeez. Be nice if I could actually talk. I was going to say, thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful day.